has it. It's 8:40 now, 20 before 9. Time to check in on Wall Street to see how your stocks and bonds and other investments are treating you up New Yak way. It's snowy and the town's shut down, but they sure did a job on trading yesterday. Got a few new records to talk about. Let's go downtown to the offices of Statler Financial Services. Phillip Statler is on the phone with us. Phillip, good morning. How are you?
Hey, I'm doing well. Hopefully we'll keep a connection. It's been a little spotty this morning.
Yeah, I was going to say we're having some technical glitches. Don't know whether we're talking about the phone company or the internet, but it's good to hear your voice. Boy, 3 new records yesterday. The Dow, the NASDAQ, and the S&P, all with closing records again. The Dow starts out the day at 30,303. I'm getting a nosebleed thinking about that. Some of that had to be just celebration over the good news on the Moderna vaccine, doesn't it?
Yeah, I got to think so. And, yesterday, at least for the most part yesterday, it seemed like that Congress was getting closer to a relief bill, too. Now, late in the night, first thing this morning, they threw a little fog on that. But now I'm seeing some headlines saying that they're getting closer again. So we'll wait and see how that plays out.
I mean, eventually, Paulson's going to have to start using cuss words in order to make his point. The Fed's doing pretty much everything they can, and fiscal policy is time to take over, wouldn't you think?
Yeah, Dave, you and I would think so, but let's face it, they're politicians.
Man, that's true, and the bottom line goal for most politicians is to figure out how to mess up the other party, and that's the biggest problem that we've got up in Congress at the moment. They can't agree on anything, and heaven forbid we make the other guy look good. The only bit of economic news that I got this morning that came over my ticker was the budget deficit, current account deficit in this nation. It shouldn't be a surprise to anybody because we didn't have as much coming in, and we were trying to do stimulus as little as we were able to do. Up 10.6% in the third quarter. We spent $178.5 billion more than we took in. If things were normal, I'd consider that atrociously bad news, but really I can't imagine anybody being surprised by that on the federal budget level. Can you?
And stimulus and all the stuff we're having to try to do to keep everything running.
Wiggle the wires, Phillip. We're losing you again for a second.
All right, can you hear me now?
Yeah, that's time I got you. Okay.
So you would think that eventually they'd get it together up there, but problem is.
Yeah, it's going to be a long way. Let's give it one quick try. I know you have 3 reports from companies reporting their earnings from last quarter. Let's see if we can get those out before the telephone dies on us, all right?
All right, man. So here's what we got. We got Darden Restaurants. Share. However,
I lost you there for a second. Do it again. You got Darden Restaurants. How'd they do?
Darden Restaurants came in and they beat by 3 cents a share, but same store restaurants fell about 2% more than expected. So that's hurt them this morning, down 2%. We had Winnebago was probably the big winner in everything. They beat substantially. Revenue was above forecast. They think it's going to continue into 2021. So they're up almost 5% this morning, Dave. And the last one I have for you is FedEx. They beat by 82 cents a share. Revenue was ahead of expectations. However, they did not give any guidance for 2021.
Which kind of explains why they're off by like 3% this morning in pre-trading. All you had was good news, and they ended up going down anyway, didn't they?
Yeah, they said there's just too much uncertainty in the 2021 to really come out and give any guidance.
That sounds like the end of it. Resetting the table for the morning, we're sitting here at record closes from yesterday. Dow up 149, NASDAQ up 107. Standard & Poor's up was 21 yesterday. All 3 ended up with closing records on Wall Street. Normally, I'd say that would be a time for profit taking, but it looks like we're not going anywhere definitive this morning early on. What are we looking at 45 minutes early?
No, it's really just kind of even Steven today. We got the Dow basically even. The S&P 500 is up 0.1%. The NASDAQ's up almost 1/4%. If we look at the other side of the coin, we got silver basically even right now, gold up 0.2, and crude oil up 0.2 also to 48.45 a barrel.
I'm not really seeing the interest rates going anywhere exciting either this morning. This looks like a fairly quiet day to start the day out. Overseas markets, the Asian Rim markets were off, but again, a little bit, not by a whole heck of a lot. European markets are kind of responding to our good day yesterday, but by being evenly up across the board. Great Britain and Germany are both up substantially. Phillip, it's one of those times where figuring out what to do with your retirement money, is there time to make some and take advantage of the market, or do you want to protect against what could happen if things go south on the virus? That takes advice from a neutral turf. How do I find you on the phone?
Dave, that's a good point. And it takes both of those things to be successful in the market. We need safety and some risk in the portfolio. And so that's really what we do, is determine how much risk you should have and then align your portfolio with that. Give us a call at 863-382-0037 to schedule your financial x-ray. And then join us this weekend for the Statler Financial Radio Show, 6 a.m. on Saturday, 10 a.m. Sunday mornings on Highlands News Talk 730. And you can catch the repeat on our website at statlerfinancial.com.
And I got some bad news, good news. They shut down the Gator basketball program for the weekend. So, yes, you're going to be there at noon on Saturday as well on News Talk 730.
That sounds like good news to me, Dave.
Yeah, it is for you. I mean, I hate to see the sports team ended up getting the virus, but we will catch you on Monday, my friend. You have a great weekend. We'll see you then, all right?
All right, man. You too. Talk to you then.
Thanks, Phillip. It's 105.7 Light FM and Statler Financial Services, Phillip Statler.
Hey, folks, I want to thank you for joining us today. Yeah, we had some technical difficulties. We're going to fade in and out today a little bit. Sorry about that. Technology is great when it works great. And when it doesn't, well, it can be somewhat frustrating. So, hey, have a great weekend. Don't get out there in the stores and kill everybody. Have a good time. I'll talk to you on Monday. Bye now.